More and more people seem to actually be noticing, people in government, noticing that Donald Trump's condition has gotten quite poor, both his physical condition and his mental condition, although I'm not sure that was ever in great shape. But we have an open mic situation where Madeline Dean, a representative from Pennsylvania, was talking to Mike Johnson, the Speaker of the House, after a session, and she was imploring him to do something, to come out and say something. And Mike Johnson acknowledged that Trump is unhinged, but pawned it off saying, well, many in your party are too. No one in the Democratic Party is unhinged in the way that Trump is, but we do have an acknowledgement. Let's talk about the 25th Amendment for a second. So the 25th Amendment is the conditions under which the president can be removed. Normally, the only time it's ever been done in American history, and this started after the JFK assassination, is the president steps down and transfers power to the vice president briefly while they undergo some sort of medical procedure. Reagan did this. George H.W. Bush was president briefly. George W. Bush did this twice and transferred power to Dick Cheney, and Joe Biden did it in 2021, transferred power briefly to Kamala Harris. And then after the medical procedure is finished, they resume power as president. But the fourth section of the 25th Amendment is the one that allows for a forcible removal. It's never happened. It requires the vice president and a majority of the cabinet to sign off, but it can be done. Why do you think J.D. Vance is suddenly becoming a lot more vocal? Why is he the one running a recent press conference from the press briefing room? The vice president doesn't do that, especially not when your president is an egomaniacal psychopath like Trump. He wants credit for everything. He jumped into the Pete Hegseth, also ill-advised, sort of unchained meeting with top military commanders that we paid millions of dollars to have in person instead of over secure channels. Oh, wait. Pete Hegseth doesn't have secure channels. That's right. Let's look at just a few examples of Trump's diminished capacity. Number one, he's claiming that med beds, aliens are delivering med beds that will heal everything and make you younger, blah, blah, blah. It's the fountain of youth, I guess. But he's not joking. He's actually saying aliens, outer space aliens, are going to bring these med beds for people. The speech in front of the military where he jumped in, he wasn't supposed to be there, and he gave this long rambling speech, as every speech he gives is. He told the military they were going to be attacking American citizens, and he named San Francisco, Chicago, Memphis. He's talking about attacking American cities with the U.S. military. We have even economic policies where we're sending $20 billion to Argentina to bail them out. Why are we doing that? Well, Argentina, by the way, is part of the reason our farmers also are going to get a bailout, because they have decided to buy their soybeans from China instead of from the United States. Well, we're not selling those. So in essence, we're going to bail out the farmers, who mostly need to be bailed out by Trump's own economic policies, the tariffs on China, and his attitude towards other countries. He's creating problems that we then have to pay for, we the taxpayers. This man is completely unchained. How long before the 25th Amendment is to be invoked? Will they do that? Are they too afraid of whatever his tirade on social media will be? That seems to be the driving factor. And how long will it be before Jake Tapper writes a book about this? Something that's patently obvious. That's not really a thing. Does he wait until after this has all gone down? It's an interesting question to ask. I think it's a serious thing to consider, not as a partisan thing, not Republicans versus Democrats, blah, 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 simply because we have a commander-in-chief who is not in the proper capacity to run the country, and we need to stop it before it's too late by legal means, using the Constitution. I'm not talking about guns. Oh my God, more guns. That's what we need. My name's Bill. I'm a college professor in Dallas, Texas. Thanks for watching.